Angeles 0835. Takeoff scheduled 1100 hours.
Roger, Seagull X-ray.
Call Moonbase, will you?
Yes, sir.
Status check. Target.
Affirmative.
Magnetic field.
Check.
Saturation density.
Green.
Resonator.
Affirmative.
Code.
Okay.
Displacements.
Go.
Filters.
Check.
Fluctuation.
Affirmative.
Reflex.
Excuse me. Right. Shadow control for you, Lieutenant.
Right. Lieutenant Ellis.
Good morning, Gay. I think I might have some action for you. I want Moonbase put on yellow alert from 1045 to track Seagull X-ray. Now it's carrying Shadow VIPs on the Utronic equipment. So let's keep everybody on their toes. We can't afford to take chances.
Roger. Joan, announce a yellow alert for 1045.
Yes, Lieutenant.
And complete the status check. I think this is going to be for real. I'm going to take a break. I'll be back about 10:30.
Okay. Moonbase will be on yellow alert from 10:45 Earth elapsed time. Repeat, 10:45 EET. All space trackers to be fully operational by 10:45 EET.
Hi, Gay.
Hello, Lou.
Do you think this could be it, Lieutenant?
Looks like it, Lou. An SST traveling at Mach 4 is a pretty tempting target. Particularly as it's carrying the new Utronic equipment. Hello, Ken.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, Mark.
Gay, this alert, what do you think? Another false alarm?
Don't think so, Mark.
So this time it could be real.
Yeah, could be.
Well, I guess we could all do with a bit of action.
Well, I could do with a cup of coffee.
Sure.
Thanks.
Stevenson Base, this is Seagull X-ray. Liftoff check complete.
Liftoff clearance. Roger, Seagull X-ray. You are clear to go.
You know, 10:45.
Right.
Brakes off.
This is Moonbase calling Sid.
This is Space Intruder Detector. Pass your message.
Seagull X-ray carrying VIPs and Utronic equipment is airborne. Track progress of aircraft until further notice. Keep sharp lookout for UFO.
Please pass your code so that your instructions can be complied with.
Stand by to receive code.
Standing by. Thank you. Your code is correct. I have Seagull X-ray on scanners. It is on course. Speed 1500 knots.
Moonbase computers confirm course correct. Airspeed, 1,500 knots.
Right. Maintain tracking.
Red alert. Red alert. UFO 428146 green.
Got it. 428146 green. Speed. Solid. Trajectory termination coming up. This is Moonbase to Shadow Control. Predicted trajectory termination, North Atlantic. Speed, solid.
Going for intercept. Out. Interceptors.
Immediate launch. Interceptors, immediate launch.
Interceptors go. Right.
This is Moonbase to all shadow stations. Moonbase to all shadow stations.
UFO sighted. 428146 green. Will report.
Speed 1.5 million miles per second. Range 75 million miles.
Okay. Yes.
70 million miles.
Maintaining solid. Red, 129046.
Right. Trajectory.
Still as predicted.
Lieutenant, I have green on interceptors 1, 2, and 3.
Moonbase to interceptors. Stand by to set missile control computer.
Right.
MCC reading 101264110. Missile timing 24906.
Missile program completed.
Range 8 million miles closing. 7 million miles.
Missile firing 5.4 seconds.
Detonation confirmed.
Negative. It's through.
Well, don't just sit there. Warn Skydiver. And get me Alec Freeman.
Yes, sir.
In position, sir.
Right.
Stand by. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Launch stations. Launch stations. Clear 1.
1 clear.
Clear 2.
2 clear.
Ready for takeoff, sir. Okay, lift off stations. Lift off stations.
Checking boosters.
Circuits.
Cut boosters.
H-pulse circuits,
Cutting
okay.
boosters.
Relays, okay. Good, let's give it. Interlocks engaged.
Stabilize gyro.
Trigger circuits, okay. Right. Stand by for liftoff. Shadow control from Sky 1, airborne. Position 020, red.
Roger, Sky 1.
I don't like it. These clouds give about as much cover as a G-string on a belly dancer.
Sky 1 to Seagull X-ray, over.
Oh, Peter, am I glad to hear you. What's your position?
Right above you. Level off at 20,000. Sky 1 to Seagull X-ray. Have UFO on screen. Closing rapidly.
Roger. 10 degrees port.
Right.
UFO at 12 o'clock. You are the target. Coming into attack. Sky 1 to Shadow Control. Reporting direct hit on UFO. It's gonna crash into the sea.
Good shooting, Sky 1. Come in, Seagull X-ray. Alec, are you okay?
I've aged about 5 years, but we're still in one piece.
Hello, Sky 1. Follow it down, Captain.
Use your reconnaissance cameras.
Roger, will do. It went straight under. It seems to be breaking up. Hold it. There's a body.
Please confirm. Did you say body?
Yes, it's a body.
This is Lunar Module to Moon Base Control. Have visual contact.
Roger, Lunar Module. Have you on track for auto landing?
The Lunar Module with Colonel Freeman on board is docking now.
Hello, Gay. Shall we start? Hello, Nina.
Hello, Colonel.
How's everything going?
Fine.
Good. How are things with you, Joan?
Fine, sir.
Is that your report, Lieutenant?
Yes, I think you'll find everything's in order.
Sure I shall. Shall we continue?
The spares situation might need reviewing. I'd like to see the level kept about 20% higher.
Funny you should say that. Straker asked me to get your ideas on the subject. He had the same idea. Hi, Colonel. Hi, Lou. What sort of times are you making on the interceptor launches, Lieutenant?
About 125 seconds flat.
That's pretty good. Well, that about wraps it up for this month. I'll report a clean bill of health.
Fine.
I have a possible sighting. Will relay details of speed and trajectory.
I have a trace bearing 062415 green. Confirmed sighting, yellow alert. I repeat, yellow alert.
Good luck, Mark.
Okay, let's go.
UFO has entered area blue 634. Interceptors are in position, awaiting confirmation. We'll give computation of attack coordinates and missile timings as soon as possible.
Red alert, red alert. Confirm unidentified flying object.
This is Moon Base Control. Red alert.
Red alert. Interceptors, immediate launch. Interceptors.
Immediate launch.
Our checks A-OK. Interceptor 2, our checks A-OK.
Interceptor 1, our checks A-OK.
Switch to radio link 4. Onboard computer wave band
068.
Confirm speed 0.8.
Bearing 342047. That's it, don't lose it. Base to interceptors. Have the UFO on positive track. Speed Sol 0.8. Speed Sol 0.8.
Bearing 342047.
UFO maintaining course. Predict interceptors in range 51 seconds.
Control to leader.
Set onboard computer for the auto count.
Roger.
Missile launch, 5 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Our visual contact with explosion.
Detonation positive.
Did they get it?
I still have a contact, Lieutenant.
Double check.
Positive.
Predict UFO on collision course with interceptors. Impact 32 seconds.
Controlled Interceptor 2, alter course to 024201.
Impact 14 seconds.
Interceptor 1 to base. Request new course. 1 to base. Request new course.
Control to Interceptor 3, alter course to
024186.
9 seconds.
Interceptor 1 to base. Request new course.
Control to Interceptor 1,
Alter course to
218.
It's too late, Lieutenant.
Coming one.
Impact confirmed. Interceptor 1 destroyed.
It looks a long way off, doesn't it?
Might as well be at the other end of the universe.
Has anyone seen Lieutenant Ellis?
She's in Central Park.
Thanks.
Well, there's one of the lucky ones who'll be back on terra firma tomorrow.
If by terra firma you mean Straker's carpet. Rather them than me.
Gay, we all took the same chance. Ken was unlucky. These things happen. Nobody's to blame.
Don't give me that crud, Marsden. Find it. If you need more aircraft, appropriate them. Yes, I'm giving you the authority. Yes. Right. What now?
The moon base personnel are here, sir.
Send them in. Now look, Alec.
I know. You want that UFO located?
Yes. Bradley, Waterman, Lieutenant Ellis. I assume you know why you're here.
I'd like to say something, sir. As interceptor leader, I want to accept complete and sole responsibility for what happened.
Very gallant. Yes, that's a very brave gesture. But out of line. I know what happened. Now I want to know why. You people were selected because of your outstanding character, as well as intellect. What went wrong?
Have relocated UFO in Area Blue.
Shadow HQ, Skipper. They've located the UFO.
Be right there.
I've got the UFO's latest fix, sir. If we steer 042, we should intercept in 18 minutes.
Right. Alter course to 042. Give her everything she's got.
Steer 042, maximum speed.
Lieutenant Ellis, Waterman, I'd like you to begin the computer test while I interview astronaut Bradley.
Right.
Cigarette?
Thank you.
Nervous?
No.
There's no need to be. This is all quite confidential. Please sit. There. Before we start, I'd like to get one thing straight. I've no liking for you blacks. You ever heard that phrase or something similar on Moonbase?
No, never.
You didn't seem surprised when I said it.
I assumed you didn't mean it.
Good. Good.
This time we'll get it.
This is Shadow Control. UFO 48 miles from your present position.
Thanks, Control. I have it on the scope. Have visual contact. Closing for attack.
Did he say anything else?
No, just that I'd been cleared, and I was scheduled on the next flight back to the moon.
And us?
He's the one who needs looking at. Oh, don't worry.
You can't hear an ex-glass case he calls an office. Tell me something.
Does Shadow have anyone checking him out?
If they did, it would probably be a computer.
Lieutenant Ellis, will you come in, please?
Please sit down.
Going down, sir. Great. When it lands, let me know its exact position.
Okay.
Oh, have a seat, Alec.
I don't believe it.
Oh, no, that's for you.
Thanks.
Well, the UFO has landed. But this time we know where.
Exact position?
Close enough to Lexfield Air Base, Canada, for you to be there by first light tomorrow.
Fine.
I want them, Alec. I want them alive.
I'll do what I can.
You'll be the field commander. I'll monitor the whole operation from here. Central Control will give you all the details, but the transporter will be loaded and ready for takeoff at 2100 hours.
Fine.
Oh, one more thing, Alec. Dr. Schroeder has finished with the moon-based personnel. His report is quite clear. I'd like you to handle that, too.
Right. I'll do it before I leave.
This is the way I want it done.
Mahogany.
Table.
Grass.
Green.
Laugh.
Cry.
This is an interesting reaction. Watch this carefully.
Sunrise.
Morning.
Black.
2.04 second delay. You could see her mind racing. She was consciously avoiding giving the standard answer. White. Look at the stress factor at that point. 5 times normal.
And your conclusions are based on that?
My conclusions are based on 8 hours of exhaustive tests, 20 years of experience, and the conclusion formed by the computer. That example was one which I thought even a layman might understand. I'll leave you to it.
Come in, come in. Sit down. I'm not going to waste time with the details of this report because you'll be given copies of it. But I'd like to read you its conclusions. 1. Taking into account the circumstances at the time of detonation, it was clearly the duty of Lieutenant Ellis to decide the type of evasive action to be taken. On that count, Lieutenant Ellis is cleared, provided that the decision was in no way influenced by emotional factors. Which brings us to point 2. The 3 personnel directly concerned were subject to standard psychiatric and psychocomputer tests with the following results. Astronaut Lou Waterman, clear on all counts. Astronaut Mark Bradley, emotion count 0.48 paranormal, clear on other counts. Lieutenant Ellis, stress factor 1.28 paranormal. Emotion count 0.35 paranormal, clear on other counts. 3. These results are attributed to an emotional attachment between Lieutenant Ellis and Astronaut Bradley. It ends with a confidential recommendation as to what action should be taken. Well, we'll just have to hope that this thing sorts itself out. Meantime, Straker's given you separate postings. Bradley, you'll report to Moonbase.
And me, sir?
Shadow Headquarters, Earth.
Well, everything's lined up with the Air Force. You'll get their fullest cooperation.
I'll be on my way.
Oh, Alec. Who are you taking with you?
Does it matter?
Oh, no, except that I hadn't seen the list of personnel.
It includes Mark Bradley and Lieutenant Ellis.
Your decision?
My decision, without the aid of a computer. They'll be back inside 3 days to take up their new postings.
Transport has just landed at Lexfield, Canada, sir.
Fine, fine.
Shadow mobiles 1, 2, and 3 proceed to search Delta.
The other mobiles are on their way, sir.
Good.
Shadow Mobile 1 to control.
In position.
Roger 1.
No visual contact.
Shadowmobile 2 in position, sir.
Shadowmobile 3 in position.
All 3 mobiles are in position, sir.
Good. Send one in.
Which one, sir?
The one in the best position. Standard procedure.
Control to Shadow Mobile 3.
Close in for final assault.
Roger, Control.
Should be able to see it any second.
There it is. Have visual contact.
About 300 yards ahead.
Any sign of movement?
No, nothing. We're going in closer.
Right. Take it easy.
Shadowmobile 3 to Control.
We're under attack.
Head back to the ridge.
We're still under fire.
They seem to be using some sort of...
SM3, can you hear me? Come in, SM3.
Radio and tracking link negative. They must have been hit.
Send the next one in. I know the risk. Send it in.
This is Control to Shadow Mobile 1. Close in on UFO.
Roger.
This is Colonel Freeman. We must assume SM3 is non-operational.
Stop just below the top of the ridge and proceed on foot.
I repeat, proceed on foot.
Understood.
Okay, let's go.
Roger. Backup forces in position and standing by, sir.
Okay. Fan out. 250 yards from UFO.
Closing in.
They're closing in, sir.
Look out!
Hi.
Why today?
Yes, they're flying the alien back to HQ now.
You all right?
I'm fine.
Mark, there's something I must tell you. After Mobile 3 was hit, Freeman told me to send another one in. Mobile 2 was in a better position.
It's okay. I was glad of the action.
Don't you understand what I'm saying? I risked your life to prove a point.
You did it to prove that Straker and the computers were wrong.
Straker, it's for you, Alec.
Freeman. Well, when did you find this out? Well, you know what it means, don't you? Right. No. Now leave that with me. Yeah. Bye. Mark Bradley.
Important?
He thinks it is. Well, it looks like you were right. You and your computers.
Oh, by the way, Alec, would you tell Lieutenant Ellis and Astronaut Bradley that they're to return to Moonbase immediately and assume their normal duties?
That's not what the report recommended.
Not the first report, no. But this report analyzed the flight paths, and it shows that had normal procedure been followed, we would have lost all 3 interceptors.
You mean her decision wasn't influenced by emotion?
You tell me.
See you.
"1984. I wonder what it's going to be like in 20 years' time. Will the computers take over completely?
Why don't you ask them? They seem to have all the answers, even now.
We build them, program them, and they tell us what we're going to think before we know it ourselves.
Moonbase control to lunar module. Switch to automatic LLS or bring you in by radio beam.
Touchdown, minus 20 seconds.
Right.
Welcome to Moonbase, Commander.
Thank you.
If you come with me, I'll show you to your quarters.
Oh, you two go along. Paul, let's go to control. I want to check on that space probe report.
Hello, Commander.
Lieutenant, Nina, Joan.
How's the flight?
Very smooth, thank you. How's everything here?
Fine.
Oh, Lieutenant, do you have the space probe report? Oh, good, good.
Apogee 0.124 below requirement, but we can easily correct it. I've worked out a rough schedule for the astronauts. We understand the probe is to be modified in space.
Well, this is great. Well, we'll have to go through it together, of course.
I did say it was a rough schedule, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Because of the radio security clampdown, no one on Moonbase knows the purpose of Project Discovery,
as it has been codenamed. But I do know how hard some of you have worked on it. As you know, a modified B-142 space probe
has been placed into a parking orbit around the moon. Now, the first phase is to fit specialized equipment into the probe.
This equipment has already been shipped to Moonbase from Earth. Phase 2 is to maneuver a UFO into a position where the probe can be activated into a flight pattern
which will enable it to follow the alien back to its origin. When the probe gets within 2 million miles of its target, it will start to transmit.
With luck, we should get the first close-up shots of another world. It will be our first step in bringing the fight back to the alien planet. Thank you. An exciting situation, Lieutenant.
Yes, it is.
Look, you've got to get things set up as fast as possible.
Right. Who's going out in the probe?
Colonel Foster and Lieutenant Masters.
Moon-based control to lunar module. Your flight pattern is go for rendezvous.
Right. Confirm 1.4.
Zero 22417.
Roger, Control. We have visual contact. We're in position. Onboard computer reads go for spacewalk.
We have green on all systems.
Moon-based control to lunar module. Confirm go for spacewalk.
Send out the camera on my signal. Stage 1 complete.
Control to space team. Roger.
Great work, Paul. Pass my congratulations on to your team. Now, I've asked you all here to explain the next and most vital phase of the operation. Now, the space probe is in orbit. The equipment has been installed and fully tested. Lieutenant Ellis?
The problem is to force a UFO into an orbit complementary to the space probes. Then we can activate the tracking systems on the B-142 and enable it to latch onto the UFO. This will involve scheduling the interceptors very precisely. We've made a computer study of UFO approaches, and the general pattern is marked, as you can see.
Now, Lieutenant Ellis has compiled an interceptor schedule, but a lot of the decisions will have to be made on the spot.
Does that mean we have to play this one by ear?
Right.
Isn't that dangerous?
It involves a certain risk, Colonel.
A calculated risk, Lieutenant, based on a careful weighing of human factors as much as logic. Well, all we have to do now is wait for a UFO.
Red alert. UFO bearing 142 blue. UFO maintaining course.
This is Control. I have a red alert. I repeat, a red alert. Have UFO on positive track. 142 blue.
Speed, Sol 8.35.
140. 139.
Sitter's just confirmed. It's coming in on the predicted flight path.
Good. Well, she's all yours, Lieutenant.
This is control to interceptors. Immediate launch. Repeat. Immediate launch.
Right, let's go.
realize how important this mission is. Your controller will be Lieutenant Ellis. Flight plans will be relayed by Lieutenant Ford.
UFO maintaining course. Speed sol minus 8.35.
UFO maintaining course and speed. Stand by for onboard computer, read in.
00102.
1319-0124, input N.
Roger, Control. UFO maintaining course. Bearing 142 blue. Range 18 million miles. $17 million miles.
Entering area red, 081.
There it is.
It's changing course.
UFO entering area red, 084, speed, sol 8.37.
We'll have to readjust the schedule.
Right. Compute for new flight plan.
Right, sir.
Interceptors stand by for new flight plan. 042, 148.
2148. Increase speed to sol
1.127.
Leader to 2 and 3. Alter course to
2148.
Roger, leader.
Interceptors losing contact, sir.
We've got to turn it. If we use a detonation here, the UFO will be forced to swing away onto this sort of a course. Tell the interceptors to explode a missile in area blue. 128.
Control to interceptors. Break formation. We'll relay new flight plans. Control to interceptors.
Missile timing 15.18 seconds.
Thank you, Control. Commencing missile sequence. Firing -5.2 seconds.
Detonation positive.
It's altered course.
UFO entering area blue 132.
Maintaining speed.
Crossing into blue 133.
It's coming round just right.
It's accelerating, sir. 0.38. 8.39. You have to use a second missile, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Right. Compute it.
Yes, sir.
Well?
I think a missile in area blue 27 should do it, Commander.
Order the missile launch.
Yes, sir. Missile timing 104.
018, 826.
Roger.
Detonation confirmed, sir.
UFO veered to new course. 301. Compute B142. will link up in 4-3 seconds.
Lieutenant,
Oh, Commander Straker.
how do you feel?
Fine, thanks.
How about a cup of coffee?
Yes, I'd like that.
How do you like your coffee?
No sugar.
Here we are.
Thanks.
Well, here's to Project Discovery.
Cheers.
You know, I want to thank you, Gay, for all the hard work you put into this project and the long hours. You know, I think you push yourself a little bit too hard. You're doing a fine job, Gay. A man's job, but you don't have to do it any better because you're a woman. And don't ever forget, you're a very attractive girl.
Thanks for the coffee. And thank you.
Lieutenant?
Colonel Foster,
Sir.
when do we leave?
1800 hours tomorrow, sir.
Good. Let me give you a piece of advice, Paul. Don't ever judge a situation by the end of a conversation.
Lunar module takeoff, minus 18 minutes.
I just come in to say thank you, girls.
When will the first pictures be through, sir?
Well, the experts tell me 4 months, so let's hope that they're worth waiting for. Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, Lieutenant.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay. Next time you're on Earth furlough, drop in and see me.
Yes, I will.
Commander Straker, we have a radar trace.
Do we have a fix?
Yes, sir. Computer triangulates grid reference 124048.
Speed?
800 knots, accelerating.
That must be it. Where's Skydiver?
Yes, sir.
Compute.
Roger.
Looks like we could intercept around here. Where's that readout? It looks good. Signal Sky 1. Immediate launch.
Yes, sir.
Sky under control. Airborne. I have it on radar. Range 29 miles. Closing.
You must get it. It's a sitting duck.
Have visual contact. Setting missile firing sequence. 5, 4, 3, 2, 0.
the blazes did he miss it? Get me Lieutenant Ellis.
Sir. Moonbase for you, sir.
Lieutenant Ellis, what are the chances of an interception by Moonbase?
None at all, sir. The UFO's leaving Earth on an anti-lunar trajectory.
Beyond your range. Well, keep tracking it and report any change.
Roger and out.
Range 26 million receding.
Lieutenant?
Can't be. Check it. And tell control.
Well, just how long is this going to take? Is it or isn't it?
It's pretty complex, sir. Times, courses, trajectories, the interplay of G-forces.
Result sequence. Trajectory 042326 cycling. Lunar G variable 7/5.4. Computer predicted power loss 70%. Orbit fading 0.4 GRT. Predict impact lunar grid reference B182.
Moonbase to control. Positive.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
So the UFO's headed for the moon?
Yes. It doesn't have enough power to escape the lunar G-force. It must have been damaged.
The UFO is still maintaining its trajectory.
Good. Just as long as it continues to head for the moon, do nothing. But if it manages to develop enough power to pull away from lunar gravity, launch your interceptors and destroy it.
The astronauts are in position. They can be spaceborne in seconds.
Fine. Well, keep me informed, Lieutenant.
Roger and out. Do we have a closer fix on where it's going to land?
Yes. Grid reference 182084.
That's about 40 kilometers. I'm going out there. Tell Moon Mobile 1 to stand by. Yes, Lieutenant.
EET. All space trackers to be fully operational by 10:45 EET.
We'll be in the area in 8 minutes. Keep me informed of the UFO's progress.
Yes, Lieutenant.
We're in position.
Area confirmed. 2 minutes from impact.
$60 seconds. $40. 30. 20. There it is. It's going to crash.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They're coming through now, sir.
Right. Feed it through the decoder straight into printout.
Right, sir.
Fantastic.
Look at that.
Tell the lab I want the preliminary report in 24 hours.
Yes, sir.
We've got the answers, Alec. We've got the answers.
Commander?
I did say 24 hours, Kelly.
Yes, sir, but we haven't had time to type up a report.
And give it to me verbally.
There was a fault in the device.
A fault?
Yes, sir. The range and magnification on each shot wasn't transmitted.
Just what is that supposed to mean?
That means, except for superfluous detail, these shots tell us very little.
Look, what are you trying to sell me, Kelly? Well, look at that. Look at that detail. But it must tell you something.
Yes, but was it taken from 500 or 100 miles? With a magnification of 1 or 1,000?
Oh, come on. Look, if I take a picture of a girl from 3 feet or 100 yards, I can still see it's a girl.
I want to show you something, Commander. Now, whatever the range, that's a shot of the alien planet. A close-up of the surface.
Yes. And I'm no expert, but that must be some form of vegetation.
Some form of vegetation, you think? You could be right. Well, why don't we take another look? Now, let's pull back. You'll notice the curvature of the horizon.
Well, surely from that we can work out an approximation of the overall size.
Let's pull back a little more.
What is this, Kelly? Some sort of joke?
You said earlier, Commander, you could recognize a girl from 3 feet or 100 yards. What about when the shot is from 30 inches, with a magnification varying from 0 to 10,000?
Hello, Commander.
Lieutenant?
Thank you. You can relax now.
Hold it there a moment, will you, Lieutenant? Magnification 0 times 10, 100, 1,000.
Not the most flattering of pin-ups, nor the best way to spend a furlough.
Thanks for all your help, Gay.
Pleasure. Goodbye, Commander.
Lieutenant? Yes. I'm beginning to see the problem.
I'd like you to have a look at that monitor. What would you say this is, Commander?
Well, before your demonstration, I would have said a lava formation of some kind.
Actually, it's a section of fractured polystyrene.
It's incredible.
Here's another.
From the structure in the center, it could be a building.
In fact, Commander, it's a grain of pollen. Another shot which could well be taken for a strange rock formation.
Yes, I have to agree.
Puffed wheat, sir. Without knowing details of range and magnification, the lava flow becomes a piece of shattered polystyrene, magnification times 2155. A pollen grain becomes a futuristic building, and a grain of puffed wheat, a rock formation.
Tell me, how are these shots produced?
Well, microphotography is well established, but the secret is three-dimensional effect, the depth of focus. It's been known for 25 years, but it needs development.
So, while we've all been looking into outer space, Men like you have been sitting on this. Inner space. Your pet project.
Yes. It's a vast area, almost completely unexplored. But I believe it'll give us the answers to some of the basic questions about the universe, and even life itself.
Well, maybe we've all been looking the wrong way. You know, when you really think about it, everything in this office, every object, even a speck of dust contains billions of particles. And each particle is made up of millions of atoms. A whole universe within these four walls. I walk along a beach, stand with millions of grains of sand beneath my feet. Is everything we know, this office, our world, the vastness of space itself, inside one grain of sand on another beach, on another world, in another universe? Space is infinite, both ways, outward and inward.
You can tell Kelly he'll get his appropriation. Maybe more than he expects. I get the picture.
A greatly magnified picture, General.